Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of F1 Unfiltered. We have Sikander, we have Pranay, and guess who's on the panel? We have Yashovardhan, who did not get lost this time. So a lot of things happened in the Mexican GP. I think I'll hand it off to the hosts. What's up, Sikander? Immediate drop in energy. Okay,
so to start things off, something we never expected, kind of expect sometimes, Ferrari getting a 1-2 in qualifying.
And that's
They
crazy.
were nowhere in practice. They were nowhere in Q1, Q2, Q3. Sorry, that's a mistake. Q3, they were 1 and 2. It was great.
Yeah.
Especially Leclerc. I don't know how he does it, but he just
In the
nails the lap.
last few moments of quali, he just
flicks the
out of
switch.
thin air, he gets it,
Yeah,
gets it right every turn, every corner.
exactly.
I just wish that he could have he can convert his qualifying pace to his race pace. Yeah.
I was getting to that. I was about to say.
So when you started saying something we expect and don't expect, we don't expect the qualifying pace, but we expect the race pace. Yeah. He's a Ferrari fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Say that to Russell
Yes.
of 2021.
But Ferrari has very good race qualifying pace. Sorry. See, I'm going delusional in a way.
I think he gets nervous each time he starts the race
On pole.
on pole.
Yeah. When he when he did the lap, when he came out, I did not expect that.
He never
I
expects
didn't
that.
expect that.
He's never mentally prepared for it.
No, even after getting pole, he was like, "Yeah, we get pole, but we have
don't
to get
convert
Yeah,
the
nice
race
gift.
win. I will try to
Nice
win the
gift
race."
before Christmas. Nice.
That was, he does, even after getting pole these days, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to win, am I? Just
Not going to win. Verstappen's going to win it, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a whole thing, bro.
But-
But I feel bad for you guys. It's like you
I
get
do
hope
too.
after qualifying and then the race
Honestly,
gives a reality check.
even
At
after
this-
qualifying, I was like,
At this
Did you
point,
expect it?
at this point, two things are status quo and should not be discussed: mental health of Ferrari fans and Verstappen winning a race. So, let's add Ferrari fans' mental health to the fact that Verstappen always wins the race.
yes.
That'll save us a lot of time, and we can actually move on to things
Let's get done with Verstappen
Fair,
quickly.
fair.
He was really good,
Of course,
flawless.
of course.
That's it. There's nothing else to
Sky
talk
is
about.
blue,
Let's
water
just-
is wet.
that's just
Yeah, let's
what I
move
wanted.
on.
Sun gives
Move on.
heat. Last do
I
photosynthesis.
expected him to get into the lead after 1, maybe 2 laps.
Catch
This-
up maybe.
Guy, 500 meters into the race, P1.
And
That's it.
through goes Hamilton.
And then after that,
I wish, bro. I wish you could see this on me.
and after that, after getting into the lead, you just forget about him. You never see him again till the last corner.
Yeah.
Then he's like, oh yeah, we forgot about Verstappen. Yeah, he's winning the race.
Yeah, he
winning.
just
He's
won
won.
it.
He won. I swear, if you remove Verstappen from the championship, I'm telling you, it's
damn
gonna get
interesting.
so interesting.
I'm not even kidding.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah,
20 points away, Hamilton from
Perez.
the P2.
Perez,
yeah,
Yeah.
which is crazy to think
man.
about.
Absolutely crazy. And 731 points. What was the Mercedes total when they were like
They were somewhere around 300 something.
300-ish, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 731, ain't that too fucking crazy?
Bob,
Bob, check it up.
Dubai.
Check it up.
fact check.
What's up?
We had
what's
a
up,
fact
what's up?
check.
Also, while he does the fact check, I read on Reddit that Verstappen needs to pay some 1 million euros
Oh, yeah, yeah.
to get his super license renewed
No,
because
I think it's
Guys,
around.
guys, before that fact check on what I was on Instagram.
Huh?
Fact check on what?
Bob is addicted.
He's not Bob,
Fact
he's
check,
Gangubai.
Mercedes total points in
And Ferrari total points. I think Ferrari are 20 points behind. 20, 25.
Like like a Mercedes thing when in 2020.
2020,
their
2019.
strong seasons.
Hey, no. We're talking about this season, right?
No, I'm talking about the seasons where they dominated.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because they
How
were
many
at like
points?
400, 500. If I'm
I'm not very sure.
Bob.
Hey, your
No,
internet
that's-
is slow or what?
I definitely think.
So Red Bull Racing
has 731.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercedes
Check.
has
No.
371.
Yep. Check,
No,
check,
check
check
2020s.
Mercedes in 2019.
Yeah.
And 2020 also.
2019.
Yeah,
right?
because that's probably the
Mercedes
season
in
where they had the most points.
2019
2020 they were more dominant.
No more
but
dominant. But they won more races in
No,
2019.
there were less races in 2020.
2019 constructor standing?
Yes, yes, constructor
exactly.
standing.
It's been 84 years.
Mercedes is 739.
And how much is Red Bull this season?
731 already.
Yeah, Red Bull's gonna beat
Yeah,
that.
Red Bull's gonna beat it,
for
beat it.
sure. And guess what? 400 something of that is from Verstappen himself.
I'd even say it's more
No.
than that, bro.
The fact that surprises me more is 300 are from Perez.
300.
You know, that's actually...
It's not.
that's-
It's
No,
not 300.
You said 400 something from
He's
Verstappen.
250. I think Perez is 250 or something.
At least he hit triple.
Whatever, man. This is irrelevant.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Let's talk about.
We digress.
Anyway, we're on Perez right now, right?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we
Here we
go.
I feel so sad for Perez because it was his home race, his race.
It's his
Everybody
race.
have come to see him.
Yeah, exactly. He's the face there.
Yes, and guess what he does? What does he do?
Self-sabotaging. That's the best way to put it.
No, he turns into Pastor Maldonado. That's a better way to put it.
That's a throwback.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
a
a good
veteran.
throwback.
I'm a veteran. Guess what I'm gonna do? An inexperienced shit-ass move.
Yeah. Fine. Okay, he was going for the win, but come on, man.
Even, you know,
He
after
screwed
the-
Leclerc's race.
I guess that affects him more than anything.
Yeah, that's what I care about.
It's a case of
Okay.
what could have been. What if the Leclerc's wing would have been all right?
You know, even with that half a wing, he was faster than Sainz. So there were 4 or 5 drivers who drove amazingly this race. Daniel Ricciardo, we'll get to him later. Lando Norris, we'll get to him later.
Lewis D. Hamilton.
We'll get to him later as
Later.
well. And there's Charles Leclerc, who people will not. I mean, obviously, we don't need to mention Max Verstappen.
Oh, of course.
No,
It's
I
wasting
feel
of
we
time.
can take the clip out of what he said
Uh-huh.
and just keep that as, you know, our next podcast. Verstappen did good. He won. Oh,
Yeah.
That's all. That's all we need. That's literally all we need.
Oh, back to Charles Leclerc. It's an underrated drive because he didn't have half a wing and he still was faster than his teammate right behind him. Even after getting that wing in the red flag, then he was slow for some reason.
No, it was the hard tire, bro.
Yeah, it
Come
was
on,
the-
it's the
now
hard tire.
now
To be
it's the
fair,
tire.
it's not just the hard tire, it's also the car overheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the thing about Mexico.
Thin air
It's 2,000 meters
above the sea level.
above the sea
Up to
level.
sea level. Yeah.
So drag doesn't play much of a...
Yeah. Drag is less, but also there's less air to cool the engine,
to cool the engines.
to
yeah.
cool the brakes, to
Yeah,
cool
I
everything.
heard it a lot of times. The engine's
Yeah,
getting...
in Mexico, whenever we go to Mexico, all we hear about is cooling.
You know, drivers, they just drive a little to the right.
Yeah,
so
they
that-
move out to the
so that they can cool it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So there's that, and Perez, I don't know what to say.
Usual heartbreak. I don't think I'm
Yeah, it's
surprised.
heartbreaking, but
It's
also
more than a usual
it's-
heartbreak, bro. It's
it-
his own race.
Yeah.
And
But also, what this does is, there's another guy, maybe you've heard of him, who's done exceptionally well, who's come back from the dead and done exceptionally well. At this race, he decides to put one of the best performances of his career
Oof.
at Perez's home race.
can we say it at the same?
Damn.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Ricciardo. We didn't say this.
What a drive, man. That's an Alpha Tauri.
It's
This is
exactly-
worst car on the
it's-
grid.
Exactly.
It's an Alpha Tauri.
How
and he's-
the
He was
fuck did he do that?
He was fighting George Russell. He was fighting Oscar Piastri. No, not Oscar Piastri.
No, for a very
Lando
small
Norris
amount of time, but
for
it
a
was
while.
Lando and
Yeah.
Russell mainly.
But damn, wow. That
How
is
the
some
hell?
crazy
Yeah.
pace.
This honestly felt like a breath of fresh air after a long time, and Ricciardo coming back with an amazing drive.
You know, when Crofty said the last of the late breakers, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
The king of late breaking, guys.
he's back.
Oh, bro.
He's back. It was very, very
My God.
satisfying.
It's so good
But
to
what
see
this
it.
does, seriously, is puts a headache in Red Bull. And this gives Red Bull a headache.
Christian Horner.
Now, they must be thinking, okay, Perez has a contract for 24. He does. But if Mercedes, McLaren, and Ferrari, they catch up to Red Bull, and Verstappen isn't the only one who's carrying the team. What happens when these other teams with
They
two
actually-
drivers?
Yeah. Because all the other
Catch
teams
up.
have great.
Yeah, they have great lineups.
Great
I swear
lineups.
to God.
Lineups.
Mercedes, very good lineup.
Awesome.
Ferrari, probably the best lineup.
Nah,
so.
I'm giving it to
I-
Mercedes.
exactly.
I'm not being
It-
biased with this, but
exactly.
having Russell and Hamilton is better
Because
than Leclerc
you
and
can
Sainz.
see the domination in
No.
dominance in Ferrari. Like Leclerc mostly dominates, but
That's the thing. Leclerc has been very unlucky this season, which is why Carlos has been ahead. But anyway, these three teams, McLaren, Mercedes, and Ferrari, they have very good lineups. Just Red Bull, I don't know what happened to Perez, man. It's confidence.
it
It's
happens.
confidence.
It happens.
It happens.
When a young ass guy keeps beating you
Yeah,
again and again and again.
It's gonna come to head.
Remember,
at some
this
point.
is the
Exactly.
team that is used to taking off drivers in middle of the season. So I don't think Perez will be here next season.
Yeah, even I don't think it's not more,
know, I
more the case of
genuinely-
him being kicked out than leaving.
No, it'll be kicked out. I genuinely think Ricciardo, Red Bull next year.
Yeah,
I
That's
think
the
so.
common popular choice. I mean, I've seen a lot of people, debate in forums and communities that they don't want Ricardo back.
Why
They-
not?
Because
Nah.
their case is that a new driver in that seat. I get it. I know.
Bro,
I know.
Ricciardo deserves
I'm not
it,
advocating
bro.
for it. I'm just putting here what they think.
See, I did tell you there is a small point where you can keep a new younger driver for Red Bull, but honestly, I'm pretty sure at least most of the F1 fans want him back.
Younger driver, they're against Max Verstappen, and he's
They won't have growth.
See, there have been two younger drivers.
The
It has
only
happened
driver
twice
who can
before.
beat Verstappen is Ricardo.
There are other drivers who can
There
beat him. I
are
think.
No,
other
like
people.
who has
There-
proven it
Yeah.
already.
No, when you say the only driver who can beat Max Verstappen,
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
nah,
I know.
nah.
Lewis Hamilton can beat him.
Obviously,
Exactly.
obviously.
Charles Leclerc
You
can
know
beat
what
him.
I mean. You
Yeah,
know what I
you
mean.
Anyway, next point. Alpha Tauri just they were last before Mexico. Now they're
Yeah.
eighth.
They're eighth.
Are they eighth? Gangubai.
Gangubai, we need a fact check, bro.
My man's always on Instagram.
Yes, I'm here. I'll give you the fact.
Yes. I think they're eighth. Level on points with Haas. I think so. But just one race, man. Just see
Just
how
turning
much.
around.
That's like 20 million pounds or dollars. I don't know. $20 million of difference in one race. And guess who was the sole reason behind it?
Daniel
Ricciardo. Exactly. Now
Ali
this must be
Badger.
giving Helmut Marko a lot of butterflies in his stomach.
Let's fuck some shit up. Honey Badger.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
yes, Alpha Tauri is in 8th.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was right.
That's amazing.
And who's last?
Ooh, last, there's two guys remaining.
Haas.
Haas.
Nice. One race
See,
changed all of this.
anything and everything which has to happen is always going to happen with Haas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Haas is last. They started where they were 7th or 8th
Yeah,
for a long
yeah.
time. No, they were 8th or 9th for a long time and now they're back.
Back to where
Back
they belong.
No, don't say that. I wish
I
They
don't
could
wish
just
actually.
maintain
I don't
their
wish
pace.
anything. I'm sorry to be insensitive, but
very
I don't wish.
Anyway.
wow.
I
Nice.
think the reason why AlphaTauri were so good this race
Yeah.
is because they managed their cooling very well. Everyone else had to cut holes into their car,
Yeah.
big holes. AlphaTauri had to cut small holes. That's why they were fast. And damn, both of them were very good. Even Tsunoda. But the thing about Tsunoda, he committed suicide in the
Yeah,
middle.
that was another case of self-sabotaging
Yeah.
for some reason. Despite him doing so well, this was actually like another heartbreaking moment despite the whole Checo thing because Tsunoda was actually doing, at a point he was like somewhere around 7th or 8th.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
I'm not
was.
really sure. And then, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was very unfortunate, and you don't want to go around the outside in turn 1 in Mexico. Don't do that. Don't try it. It has happened before. It has happened multiple times.
Yeah.
Just don't try it.
It's like a very tempted move.
Yeah, it is tempting, but
Pandora's
the
box.
thing is, the corner like tightens up. So
Which is one season where Tsunoda has actually been better than his.
teammate,
Yeah.
his teammate has always been Pierre Gasly before this year. It's
Oh,
difficult to
yeah.
beat Pierre
It's
Gasly,
always been
and he's been a new guy, so he's never beaten a teammate.
And this
Until
race.
this year. I think, hey, show me the points tally of AlphaTauri drivers, Gangubai.
Gangubai.
Yep. So AlphaTauri.
So AlphaTauri has had how many drivers again?
Ricciardo.
4. They had 4 drivers this
Okay,
season.
nice.
Damn, it's crazy. 4 drivers. Crazy.
And Liam Lawson going very underrated.
Yeah. And man, let's not get diverse.
yeah.
We need to.
So
Yeah.
So AlphaTauri has been running in single digits with Tsunoda having 8 points and
Ricciardo having 8.
and
6. Yeah. See, if Ricciardo
Can do that.
can do a little bit more, he can get more points and beat Tsunoda. That would be crazy, bro.
How is Ricardo in the next? Okay, Las Vegas. He's been wanting to race that.
Oh,
all his life.
yeah.
How is he in Abu Dhabi? What's his track record?
Nothing special, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's very normal.
But okay, let's move on.
Let's move on to the 2 more masterclasses dropped this weekend. Hamilton and Norris. Who are we going to talk about first?
First Hamilton, because Norris is a big. Norris was Hamilton was good. Okay, he was very good.
Bro, stop. Just stop. Okay, just stop.
That's not
this
you.
Is our time. This is our time.
Exactly.
now.
That's
This
not
is
you,
our
bro.
time.
That's not you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see I'm repping it. I just love you, Hamilton. I just love you so much.
Just for the context,
Bro.
I am also a Mercedes fan.
This is amazing, bro. Qualifying, he was like P5 or P6,
P6.
and then the pace, the way he was driving, and bro, how are we not talking about that
That
overtake,
yeah.
on Leclerc? That was
Because it was on
Leclerc. It was such a bold overtake, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was watching that and I'm like, this is the shit. This is what I want. Only if it was
Flashbacks.
converted into a win, it would have just made my day.
Flashbacks.
Yeah,
2021
flashbacks.
It was a good drive.
All
very
through the
good.
season,
really good
their
drive.
qualifying has been pretty mid, but their race pace
But
has
the race was-
always
yeah.
been.
I think
damn.
that's something which Ferrari would want, but yeah, they're never gonna have it. It's fine.
Fine.
Every time, everything, the full circle comes back to Ferrari.
But Hamilton seriously did a really good job. He's been doing just imagine if he wasn't disqualified last race.
damn.
Yeah,
He would
it was
have
a
been
beat.
1 point behind
1 point behind
Perez.
Perez.
And oh god, just what could have been.
Toto even said that this was the perfection drive, and they just need. He said that it's about time that we give you a car.
Yeah,
that
I saw that. It was post the race. It was like that was an amazing drive. Now it's just we have to give you a good car that can win. Bro, that's just.
I'm just
Yeah.
looking so forward for the next season, man.
I'm not. You know what's gonna happen? No, listen. You know what's gonna happen? Red Bull stopped developing their car a long time ago. Long before all these guys.
Wait, you think so?
I know so. Trust me.
Oh, my bad.
No.
My bad.
Listen to me.
Holy
it's,
shit.
it's out. It's people know this. Just ask.
Okay, yeah, it is. actually.
Not
See, I
ask.
know they're way ahead of the curve, okay, but I don't think they're gonna stop developing.
No,
Why not
they
just
stopped
stop
This
being
season's
better and
car.
better?
This season's
This
car. They've
season's car.
stopped.
This season's car, yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah,
what he's
exactly.
talking. That's what he's talking about.
Okay, my
he
bad.
means that they're working on their next season's car.
Yeah.
Okay, my
And
bad.
They've been
since
doing
so
that for a
long.
long time. And it's gonna be the same story again.
Yeah.
They're gonna be crazy fast in this beginning of the season. It's a loop. This is
We are
what
stuck in a loop.
this is what happened with Mercedes domination as well.
Yeah.
When one team dominates, they keep dominating till the rule changes.
Because they have got the formula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, just think
No,
about it.
Now in this season, they stopped developing the car halfway through. Others, 3/4 of the way through. So they have a head start on the next season's car.
Yeah.
And the next season's car is even faster than this season's car. Obviously, Adrian Newey. And everybody's catching up again. They want to catch up again. And again, it takes them till the end of the next season to catch up.
The only thing
It's
that's going to
a loop.
happen is the time in which they catch up in the middle of the season. That's going to reduce.
Yeah, till the end of the rule cycle.
Yeah, like 26, we'll see like
Yeah,
another 21
no,
again. We
no,
might see another 21.
Exactly.
We
You'll
might
see everyone
yeah.
closing in.
We will see another 21 and 26.
I hope so.
Is 26 actually a regulation change or just
Yeah,
engine
it's-
change?
No, it's there's a lot of changes.
Yeah, it's like more.
Engine and the body as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think anyone else will catch up to Red Bull next season. I don't.
I mean,
See, at least
yeah,
as
let's be-
F1 fans, we just kind of hope.
We
they do.
can hope, but
But let's be pragmatic. It has to.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Because like 2013, Mercedes got the Formula right and they just dominated. 2021,
2014 it was.
sorry, 2014, they got the Formula right. They've been dominating ever since. And then 2022, they got the Formula right. and they're gonna
Unless
dominate.
someone finds some crazy new innovation, which
But
is
it's gonna
inside
be-
the rules,
And I can only,
which is inside the rules.
root for Mercedes to do that.
I mean, we are not biased, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows they have like, the most engineering efficiency team more than anyone. I would easily say that.
I mean, you never know, to be honest. It can be Red Bull or Red Bull, I think, to be honest, right now.
No, Red Bull is obviously up there. No, we're not
Yeah.
going to
They're up there now, but I feel Mercedes has always been there.
Definitely, yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. And
So if there
see,
was
the-
anyone, it's
the
going to be
biggest
Mercedes.
waste of technology, biggest waste of resources is Ferrari. They have so many resources, so much technology, and they
Oh
don't
my
use
God.
it.
You know, I love this. You know, everything that we spoke about till now, there's been like a small point that we talk about how bad Ferrari's been. And it's all by Sikander. It's not even us.
Anyway, moving on.
Lando Norris.
Lando
Bro,
Norris.
what a mega drive, bro.
That was incredible. Okay, let's not just bore people by saying how incredible he was. Let's tell him what happened. He started 17th.
17th.
Then he made his way up to into the points for sure. I think 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the safety car happened. Right. When the safety car happened, he thought, oh, free pit stop. And he pit. Guess what that happened? Guess what happened to the safety car? It became a red flag, which screwed him. And so now, Norris was 13th. 13th? I think he was 13th. Wherever he was. He was below the order. Down the order. What happened to my English, man? Anyway.
Ferrari.
Ferrari does that. Does that to people. Then he has a shocker of a start. He goes back down the order again. I think 15th, 16th.
I remember 16th.
And then he turns into Ayrton Senna.
Yes. That's the best way to put it.
He just keeps overtaking. There's this very legendary phrase. Catching up is easy. No, catching up is one thing. Passing is another.
Exactly. It has been said in the race as well.
Murray Walker used to say this. But catching up was one thing.
Yeah.
And overtaking was also the same thing for Norris.
Russell
Yesterday.
kept on catching up, but could never pass Sainz.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yesterday, Norris, man, he just kept overtaking people.
Exactly.
He was so fast.
Sensational.
Imagine, it's a what could have been for him.
He even said that. Rosberg retired in his first season that he won the championship. I'm going to retire when I win my first race. He said that.
I genuinely think he had crazy pace. If he would have started P5, P6, something, he could have fought for the win. He was definitely faster than the Ferraris, especially when Ferrari was on hards, they were shit. I think the mediums were much better. They should have stuck to the softer compounds, but there's no choice. They have to go hard. Anyway, we'll talk about McLaren and Norris today. He was incredible, Norris. I can't wait for him to get into a better car to challenge these guys.
To get into a better
Look at the
McLaren.
start of the
better
season.
McLaren.
Like the start of the season, they were like 18th, 19th.
Yeah.
Everyone like McLaren.
Actually, we talked about this
Yeah,
last
we have.
week.
And just look at how it's turned. It's just
Yeah, it's-
beautiful to see this.
It
The last
was-
4-5 races have been amazing. I've told this again and again. It's been a McLaren driver on the podium or at least top 5 for the last few races all the time.
Yeah.
They've had a double podium as well, right?
They've had.
Yeah, they've had.
Have
Bro,
they?
it's just amazing to watch.
I think they're the only team apart from Mercedes and Red Bull to have.
To have a double podium, yes. We're missing out a team? Oh, no.
No, we're not. Unfortunately, Ferrari didn't have a double podium yet.
Yet?
Yeah.
You think it's going to happen?
I don't know, man. Don't ask.
Illusion is one thing.
I
guys.
stopped thinking.
Did you lose this illusion?
Hey, macha.
Anyway.
What else do we have to talk about?
We have Aston Martin basically giving up.
Arey.
They gave up. Have you
They-
heard? Alonso.
Yeah, they did.
Alonso has said that there's nothing. We can't catch McLaren because we have no pace, and nobody is close behind. So
There's
we
no
are
point.
doing nothing
There's no point.
for the next races. We're just focusing on development. So what they're doing is they're using the races as practice sessions or test sessions
It's pretty much.
for their next car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro, just think about it. There's
Have you
there's
noticed-
2 races left.
They started from the pit lane again. Stroll started
yeah,
from the
yeah,
pit lane.
Stroll started
exactly.
with Littleton again.
Yeah, with the new car.
And Stroll's frustration, man. I mean,
Actually, Stroll was pretty okay
exactly.
yesterday.
It's always like this. He's always pretty okay.
He was
had-
fine. Could have gotten points, but Bottas had other ideas.
Exactly. Everybody.
Oh, yeah. That's sad.
Every other race, somebody has other ideas. And who has no ideas? Stroll. he never have any ideas.
No, it's fair enough. And, what happened to Alonso? Do you remember what happened to Alonso? The car was so slow. See,
Yeah, it was
Alonso
very
does this.
slow.
Alonso does this. Okay, the car was so slow. Alonso's like he was last. He was behind everyone.
Everyone.
Only Zhou was ahead of him. No, only Zhou was behind him. Sorry. And he was like, there's no point. I'm just gonna retire. And he retired.
Yeah.
That's what Alonso does.
Why waste time, man?
No.
There's bro.
I'll tell you,
Doesn't
wait.
care. There's
When you know you're finishing behind your teammate, your record gets spoiled a little. So what he does, there's a problem with the car. There's a problem with the car. I'll retire.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
No, that is true. He does that. Jensen Button has said this. Yeah, Alonso's a real character, man. Alonso's a
Don't
real
we know it, bro?
Papa.
Don't we know it?
Papa Alonso.
Yeah.
Very
And,
well.
Then we have Alpine. Okay. See, why I mention Alpine right now is
They have become mid.
no, you
Boring
forget
as
about
fuck.
them.
They're non-existent.
See, nobody thinks about Alpine anymore.
Exactly.
Tell me, when was the last time you thought about Alpine?
No one ever
you know
does
when
that.
was the last time when I saw Ocon and Gasly are going to be in the same team? That's the last time I thought about it.
Yeah.
And what? That was the start of the start of the season.
No, but to be fair, they've been shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Has Gasly?
Gasly
has had like one good race. Where
They've
he was,
had
like P5 or
Gasly has
something.
had good races. He's got a podium.
Yeah,
And
he's got a podium. And
Ocon has also got a podium. But the problem is, there has been so much internal trouble. There has been so much conflict inside
Yeah.
the team. Apparently, the French part of the team and the British part of the team are fighting. They are booking different hotels for
Damn.
fuck's sake.
It's not good. man.
What?
I just swore. Shit, sorry.
Bro, go for it.
Yeah, I've been doing that since like
Anyway, that's how much toxicity is inside that team. It's more toxic than Deepika Padukone's marriage.
Bro.
Can we segue into this?
Guys. We don't need a fact check on
Oh
that.
my
guys.
god.
Let's not divert into
I
some
was
other
seeing
topic.
other people, but in my mind I was committed to him.
Okay, let's not.
Let's not.
It's an F1
It's a
show.
whole other thing.
no guys, we're not that. We're not those people.
Please add this to the podcast.
We'll cut it. We'll cut it.
And
No. Producer cuts it out.
Bro, this
Okay.
would be amazing. Imagine that.
we're not that. I promise.
Oh my God.
It's on me. I guarantee.
Yeah.
We're
and
better than this.
How are we not talking about Magnussen crashing and bringing out the red flag?
Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest things.
What
that's
is there to
happened.
talk about it, man?
I'll
No,
tell you.
he crashed and
See,
then
I
it led to
think-
so many things.
No, why? When was the last time you guys noticed a failure on a car? This in the modern era. It's been pretty rare actually these days.
No, but whenever it has been, it's been a Haas.
Exactly. That's my point.
Whenever it's been a Haas.
Exactly.
Ferrari.
It's very interesting. No,
No.
I mean failure.
I mean,
Ferrari
in
was
the beginning of the
last year.
season.
A catastrophic failure. I don't mean an engine blow up or something. I mean a suspension failure or something like that.
Yeah,
It's,
fair enough.
it's always been a Haas. At least from
Right.
the recent times, it's been a Haas.
Exactly. It's been Haas. And it was very weird to see that crash. I was like,
He just randomly turned, man.
yeah.
Bro, while watching the
left
race-
rear
Yeah.
broke and he just turned that way. But Max was on the radio. Why is it a red flag? Why is it a red flag? Amma Talli Max.
Bro, because there's an accident. That's protocol.
Not just accident. Okay, accident, but the car is away. Okay, they got rid of the car quickly. But the Tech Pro barriers, they need to be replaced.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the main thing. That's a safety hazard.
Exactly.
So a Tech
That is
Pro
the protocol.
barrier is a new kind of barrier. Not new. It's not new. It's a high-tech barrier that absorbs the energy from the impact. Without a Tech Pro barrier, we would have seen a lot more. I mean, we probably would have seen a lot more deaths.
Zoe would have been
Racing.
died. 100%.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joe would have been dead.
Verstappen.
When?
Oh, yeah,
Verstappen.
he would have
died,
Verstappen,
bro.
exactly. Yeah, but Verstappen didn't think of that. What GB was saying was, "Oh, people just want a red flag to catch you." No, Max. Obviously, people want to catch you, but it was a safety risk.
GP and Max are a real mood, bro.
No, they're like a married couple.
Married
Yeah, they're
couple,
like a
exactly.
married couple.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways,
next.
there's nothing next, man.
Oh, there is always something when you have me.
But
Oh
we
my
have
God.
we have a maths exam tomorrow, and that's
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing more.
see, I told you.
Wait. In all of this, when I was watching the race, when the whole crash happened, The funniest thing, more than anything, was when Megan Magnussen got out of the car. No, he legit looked like, thank the Lord, I'm out of this
It's
shit.
not funny, man. It's actually
Bro,
pretty
that's-
scary. Because
no, he wasn't even like scared.
that's why I
or anything.
mentioned. That's why I mentioned Haas being prone to these failures. It is scary. It is not safe.
But they're used to it. It's always been happening.
Used to it.
Bro, out of everyone, who has the most crashes all the time?
It's
who
like
has the
I get into
fairest-
so many
Us.
accidents.
Yeah.
I am the accident. Simple. Bro, I'm actually, when I was watching, he was like, okay, thank God I'm out of this
See,
shit.
we can never know that what they're thinking, you know.
Exactly.
We never know.
You know the forces that
Exactly.
act on the body.
Bro, I completely agree with all of this.
Yeah.
No, Pranay, you're wrong. Accept
but
it, you're
The
wrong.
way that it looked.
You have delved
like I
into
am
uncharted
done.
territories.
No,
Pranay,
no, no,
stop
no.
talking.
Wait, speaking of Alpine, we were talking about Alpine, right?
Shouldn't have.
Ocon,
Oh, go on.
he literally announced himself
Oh, I know what is going on.
on the radio. Tell Haas I'm coming for them. He took a while. It was he said that I think 10 or 15 laps before the end of the race.
Yeah, he did.
And around the last of the second last lap, he overtook the Haas.
Yeah, he would have called him.
No, the way he said, tell Haas I'm
Haas
coming
I'm
for
coming
them.
It was actually his trick, you know. Haas would be waiting. Then fuck it,
No,
he's
I
not
was like,
coming. And then
where is
he'll,
he? Now, where is this guy? Where is this Frenchman?
oh, I'm bored and let's go somewhere.
But he did come for them finally. And that shows how hard it was to overtake.
Yeah.
You know?
Ricardo almost caught Russell at the end, man.
Oh yeah, let's
Exactly.
talk about Ricardo's.
And I was like, for the whole time,
Oh my God, that
they
was
were
crazy.
showing
They were
Verstappen.
yeah, they were showing.
And show us the fucking battle, man.
It was
God, bro.
That's triggering for me.
Exactly.
This has happened so many times now.
Exactly, man. The directing.
Remember that Monaco.
Oh
Lance
yeah,
Stroll thing?
yeah, exactly.
See, Monaco 2021. there were zero overtakes. Okay.
Yeah.
Just one
And
time
one overtake.
when something exciting was happening, Vettel and Gasly were
Gasly
side by
was
side
side by
in
side.
Monaco, side by side.
And they're showing a Stroll
And they
fucking
cut to
bouncing off the
Stroll,
cliff.
just existing. They-
And the whole time, all my hands were towards the timing screen.
exactly, my
Ricardo did
and
Ricardo
guess
did
how
Ricardo.
he came so close. He was
Oh my
0.04 seconds
Bro,
near.
what just happened?
so close.
What the fuck just happened?
We just
Yeah.
came
Holy
near to a
shit.
climax and it never happened.
Oh my God.
Man, I really wish Ricardo would have gotten Russell. It would have been awesome.
It would have been
would have
so
been too good,
good.
bro.
One more lap and he would have had Russell.
Exactly.
Easily.
Damn, Ricardo was amazing that race.
I think that's the
And-
perfect tempo to
end this.
end this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It was a
Pretty
pretty
cool.
cool race.
It was a pretty good race. The fact
Yeah.
that you even spoke about so much just shows it was a
Yeah.
beautiful race. to
Four
just
drivers
watch.
dropping absolute masterclass. I don't think we see that very often.
Actually,
No,
that too,
actually, I think it happens often, but we never notice it.
Exactly. This time it was noticeable, impactful drives.
Yes.
See, it was
we
noticeable.
we didn't even talk about Alex Albon.
Oh man.
He has become kind of like Max Verstappen. You don't talk about him, but
I said this the last time.
He keeps
Yeah.
getting those results. Keeps getting.
Yeah.
You know, Williams is not last.
Exactly.
Williams is not last.
Haas, where the fuck are you at?
Hey, let's not. He's
I think Williams is 7th. And how many points does Williams have, Gangubai?
Gangubai, fact check, please.
I'm
He
checking.
slept actually. So
So Williams is at 28.
That's a lot, man.
Oh, that's way too much. Oh
That's
my
a
God.
No. That's a lot for Williams. Go back last season and the one before that.
So in 2022 we've got 8.
Yeah.
A
Before
single
that,
digit. And 21 we've got 23. Not bad.
20.
Not bad.
oh, in the end,
Wait, that's
they were
because
like,
of the fake race. Remember the fake race? Spa.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Where
That's not-
Russell
that's not-
scored half the
that-
points.
That was a shit season for Williams. Let's not talk about that. Then the one before that, 2020?
For 2020 we've got
0, I bet.
accurate.
What do you
Oh, wow,
bet?
nice.
Accurate
No,
information.
wait. What do you bet?
I bet 10 rupees.
Better something better like Pranay's hoodie or something. I mean, come on,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Well, yeah, I do actually want that hoodie.
I'm not giving it to you, bro. It was a birthday gift.
Hey, bro, like
But-
from where did you get that? I mean,
Bro. my
No. We don't got a sponsor yet, so no.
Yeah. Please,
We need a sponsor.
We need sponsor.
Give me this
We need beautiful.
44 hoodie,
We need
please.
beautiful stuff like this.
I want merch.
You want merch?
All right. On that desire of mine, let's end this podcast here. Not the podcast, this episode here.
Yeah, the episode, not the podcast. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching and listening.
Thank you. Kudos.
Grazie.
Dankeschön.
Yeah, anyways, guys, bye.